What's up, guys? How we doing? I thought I would just do a vlogging video today, talking about my Thanksgiving and whatnot. I hope you guys all had a good one. So I made a feast yesterday, like I said in my Thanksgiving video, and come here. And yeah, we made a turkey, we made a ham, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, stuffing, rolls, cheesecake. And it was my first time ever making a turkey, and mwah, it came out beautiful. Cut into the bad boy, and it was moist, perfectly done. I can't take all the credit. The oven did most of the work. But it came out really good. The ham was already cooked. All I had to do was heat it up, and I overcooked it a little bit. It was a little bit hard to chew. Kind of rubbery, chewish, but still pretty good, you know. And then unfortunately, whenever I made the brown sugar glaze, I put a little too much water in it. So instead of coating it and cooking on it, it kind of just ran off of it. So the ham could have been better, but the turkey, oh, phenomenal. Stuffing, mashed potatoes, all came out great. Mac and cheese, good. Cheesecake, delish. Want to take a stab at what she ate? The mac and cheese. That's it. I spent the entire day cooking, and all she ate was the mac and cheese. I don't know why I expected any less, but I'm having a problem with getting her to eat things. And, like, I know she'll like the things, but she just won't try them. And I don't know how to go about it. Feel free to offer me parenting advice if you want to, because I don't know how to solve it. See, what my mom did to me was, you're not leaving the table until you eat your food, which was a problem because there would be genuine times that I would not like the food. So, like, I would take a bite, would literally gag, and then so I would sit at the table for hours because I genuinely did not like the food. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to go that route because if she genuinely doesn't like it, you know. But at the same time, she needs to realize, hey, this is my opportunity to eat. If I don't eat, then I don't eat, right? So I don't know. I don't know what to do about her eating habits. She'll eat something and I'll be, okay, so you like that, and then buy a bunch of it, and then the next time I give it to her, she doesn't eat it. And anyway, so I'm kind of battling with that and don't know how to solve it. Making her stay at the table isn't going to solve it if she genuinely doesn't like the food. It's not like I cook something, like, I don't know. I don't give her something else. Like, I don't just say, oh, okay, you can waste that and make something completely different. Like, if she chooses not to eat, then she just doesn't eat. But at the same time, I think I make too big of servings and give her too much. And anyway, we're going off on a big old tangent there. Yeah, so today was Black Friday, and we worked and actually had a really good day. Traffic was nuts. I thought everybody would be gone because this is a tourist town, so I figured everybody, you know, would be like flying home, leaving to go hang out with their families. No, it was not that way. It was hell. But I had a good day, money-wise, you know, dare I say it. I did a couple Uber runs, and I had to take somebody 40 miles away, so made $50 in 1 hour. Then I did a shop and deliver for Uber, made 20 in an hour, and then did another 20-mile trip. So we did 130 in 5 hours, 15 went to gas. Not bad, over 20 an hour after gas. Wish every day could be like that. I was going to go back out tonight, try to make more money, but it's not that busy. Which, like, there's this problem where, like, at nighttime, it'll be average busy, but there's more drivers on. Like, this afternoon, it was slow, but I was one of the only drivers on because it's the early afternoon, so I made a killing. But now there's a shit ton of drivers on, so unless it's like busy, there's no point in going back out there, or we're just gonna be sitting most of the time. Tomorrow we might try to do a double though, because I think a lot of people came in town this weekend for shopping. And yeah, I had a customer who was really sweet. I had another picked up a guy from a hospital and took him home. And apparently this guy had 4 mini strokes this year and a heart attack, and it was a 20-mile drive, so we had a lot of time to talk. And it's those little moments of my day that I can try to brighten somebody's day up who's going through hell, right? Like, he had been in the hospital for weeks, had a mini stroke on like 3 days ago. He said in the hospital he was already in it, so he was able to get treatment right away, thank goodness. But he said he was too stubborn to die. And like, I don't know, it's the rides like that feel like, I don't know, that I'm helping people, and that makes me feel good about what I do and not just some peasant that gives people rides. Like, I was able to crack a few jokes and make this guy feel a little bit better, because I feel for him, man. And just always a reminder to keep your loved ones close. And yeah, I don't know. It's been a decent week. I hope you guys are having some good holidays. I got myself a Christmas gift and got her a Christmas gift already. She got a chalkboard / whiteboard. So one side of it's a chalkboard, one side of it's a whiteboard, and it's adjustable height for when she grows. And I'm hoping to take an hour a day to start like writing and getting her to write and trying to teach her words. And got myself a present. Let me show you. Shabam! Look at these. Look at how beautiful these things are, dude. I'm a Puma fan through and through. And these things right here, my favorite color is maroon. So now how am I going to make this match with all my Steelers shirts, you ask? I don't know. But because right now I rock Steelers shoes. So my shoes always match my shirt because I got yellow laces, you know? But like damn near every shirt I own is a Steelers shirt. Or every long sleeve shirt I have is like a Steelers hoodie or something. So like my shoes always match my shirt. These red shoes are going to look terrible with yellow. So I kind of had an idea to maybe whenever these go, take the yellow shoelaces out and put them on the red shoes, and then they would match. But then you got yellow on red, and that's just ugly. So, I don't know, but they're badass looking shoes. They were half off, so worth it. And they're mesh instead of leather. I love me some leather shoes, okay? But, like, you wear them once, and then they got creases in it and shit. And these are like a nice mesh, kind of like the shoes I have on now, which are usually more durable and last longer. Yeah, what else? Yeah, our Thanksgiving dinner turned out great. I'm lucky that we were able to make such a feast. We got a shit ton of leftovers, way too many. Probably got to freeze half of it, maybe give some of it to a neighbor or something. It really bums me out. She didn't eat any of it. She ate some of the turkey, but not much. But with the honey ham and the turkey, we can make sandwiches out of it. And she didn't try the stuffing. I love stuffing. Like, a lot of the shit she won't eat because she won't try it. Like fruit, for example. She will not eat fruit. She constantly drinks juice. She'll eat anything fruit related, but actual fruit, she won't touch. And I think it's a texture thing, you know, I got all the fruit in the world in the fridge. Grapes, blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, oranges, apples. I don't know if it's a texture thing, but she will not eat the fruit, which is like I make smoothies out of it. I don't eat very much, so I drink like 2 protein shakes a day and make myself a smoothie with powder in it to somewhat try to get nutrients. And so, like, whatever. If she doesn't eat the fruit, I'll use it, but I would rather her eat it because fiber and fruit, I cannot get this little girl to eat. And that's important for digestive health, you know, and I don't know. I know every parent has struggled with their kid just not eating what they give them. I just don't know how to solve it. I don't want to be harsh like my mother and say you don't get to move until you eat all of it. But like at the same time, she's got to realize, hey, this is the I'm the parent, damn it, and this is the food. And if you're not gonna eat it, then you ain't eating. And I don't know. And we're starting to have a problem working. She's starting to. A customer handed her a phone. So we've done 700 trips together at this point. 700. I don't know if that sounds like a lot, but it is. That's a lot of trips. 700 people have been in my car. And not one time has this little girl fit. She's always back there doing her own thing. She brings a few toys, has a bottle. She's good. We jam until we get to the customer, and then the customer gets in, and then they usually play with her or whatever. She's usually good. And one day a customer gave her a phone without my permission, which phones have more germs than a fucking toilet seat. I don't know where you've been. I don't like you just handing my kid your phone. 2, if your first reaction when you see a child is to hand them a screen, I don't think that's very good. And while you can argue, well, what they're watching is educational and blah blah, they're not watching it to be educated. They're watching it to have something to watch. If she's fine without a screen, why break that? Why give her an iPad and then make it to where she's not fine without a screen? Like, you know, like that's one of those things that we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. When she's no longer content and able to entertain herself, then we'll discuss getting an iPad and shit, you know? But like, no, I don't think every kid needs a fucking screen shoved in front of their face. Kids are blown away by everything, dude. Like, when she's sitting there looking out the window, I always wonder just what the hell she's thinking about, because they're always blown away and imaginative, and they're kids. And when you constantly are handing your kids a screen, you're taking away their ability to entertain themselves with their imagination. And so after 700 trips of her not making a peep, she got given this phone, and ever since she has thrown a fit when the customer gets in the car. Specifically when the customer gets in the car. When we're riding around, she's fine. Then the customer gets in, she starts fake crying, which I know she's doing because she has a fucking smirk on her face. And then the customer gets out, and then she goes back to being fine. Which tells me, I think she expects every customer to hand her a phone now. And so I've been having this problem lately where I go to work and I pick up a customer, and literally the second they sit in the car, she starts fucking crying. I already have to deal with the anxiety of, man, is this customer going to be okay with her being in there? Like, is she going to... Because most people are, but 1 out of 10 isn't. So I'm already anxious every order, wondering, am I going to get that asshole that's going to be like, wow, you got a kid in your car, fuck you, you know, give me a 1 star. But now I have to deal with the anxiety of wondering if she's going to behave, and that's never been an issue because she's always behaved. All because a fucking customer decided to just hand her the phone. Now she expects it. And it's directly interfering with my job. And that's, again, another thing I don't know how to solve. Because, like, you can think what you want about gentle parenting or spanking, whatever. I try not to be my mother, okay? What my mom was someone who did nothing but scream all the fucking time. All she did was yell. I don't want to just yell at her. She doesn't understand all the words coming out of my mouth anyway, so yelling at her doesn't exactly work. To her, I'm just this ape being loud, and so I don't know what to do about it. She knows she's being wrong, that's why she's fake crying, and that's why, like, she knows what she's doing. So I don't know, do I spank her? Because this is serious shit. This is like, you can make me lose my job. Like, if a customer gets in my car and they have to sit next to a crying child, then yeah, I completely understand why you would give me a 1 star. And then I end up getting scared and then calling it a day. But every time I've called it a day, I've put her in her crib and said, you know what? Okay, fine. You're going to be in timeout then for the rest of the day. Like, we should be working and making money. Now you have made it to where I can't make money. You're going to spend the day in the crib. But then that's not even punishment enough because she's content with that. She's content being in the fucking crib and entertaining herself then. So, like, because of this customer handing her a phone, now she expects every customer to do it. And I don't know what to do about it. So I've been doing Uber Eats lately, which is dog shit. Those lucky orders that you get of driving a customer 40 miles and making $60 in 1 hour, or driving a customer to an airport and getting a $200 tip, that shit isn't going to happen on Uber Eats. You know, like, best case scenario on Uber Eats, you make $20 an hour. Which, sure, is good enough, I guess. Not really. Not whenever you're only busy 5 hours out of the day. I need to be making no less than $3,000 a month. That is $750 a week. That is, you know, that's a third more than minimum wage. So, like, that's just the amount I have to hit. I don't like that she has to ride around with me all day, but that doesn't even seem to bother her. Like, she'll literally be content. We'll be driving around in the car 30 minutes, haven't gotten an order, we're blasting metal, we're headbanging, we're having a good time. Customer gets in the car, cries, customer gets out of the car, back to being fine. What do I do? Well, what the fuck do I do? I can't communicate with her because she doesn't know words yet, which is my fault. Because I haven't fucking sat down. I don't have the time every day to sit down and teach her words. I can't afford daycare. I don't have any friends. I don't have any family. So, like, literally the only person this little girl has been around every day since she has been born is me. And I'm an angry, pessimistic, antisocial fucking vampire that sits in a dark goddamn room at home. So I'm not an outstanding role model on how to behave socially, if that makes sense. So I don't know what to do. I would love for her to be able to be in daycare and be around other kids and learn more how to behave and learn words and shit. But I just don't have the time. I don't have the money. And I don't know. I don't know what to do. I feel like a bad fucking parent, to be honest with you. I just do. I'm so hard on myself, and I always feel like I'm letting her down. Despite the fact that she has 2 rooms, despite the fact she has everything she could ever fucking want, I still feel like I'm letting her down as a parent because I'm not doing a good job at teaching her how to be socially how to socially behave. I'm not doing a good job at teaching her words. I'm not doing a good job at disciplining her. The last thing in the world I want her to become is that entitled asshole at McDonald's that gets on her knees and fucking screams because too much ketchup was on her McDouble. And that's what's going to happen if I continue to let her walk all over me. And I don't know how to put a stop to it. So, honestly, yeah, I'm kind of asking for advice. What do you do? What do you do to discipline your kid? Like, what do you do to get your kid to eat? What do you do to get your kid to learn words? I mean, obviously, the easiest answer to the learning words thing is to send them to preschool, right? But, like, she just turned 3. She ain't at that age yet. And the main reason she doesn't know words, really, is, like I said, my fault, because I just haven't had the time to sit down with her and teach her words. That's why I got this new chalkboard, whiteboard thing. So I'm hoping to change that. But every time I do, because I got some things that have, like these cards that have words on it, like dog and simple stuff. And every time I do try to sit down with her and point to this, and this says dog, and it's like it goes through one ear and out the other. Like, she's very smart. She's very observant. She mimics what I do. When we go shopping, she doesn't sit in the cart. Nuh-uh. She doesn't want to sit in the cart. She wants to push the fucking cart. So she pushes it while I stand behind her and push it. Like, she wants to do everything that I do. Hell, like yesterday she threw something away. And so, like, she's, like, not, like, learning slow or anything. It's just I don't know. I'm sure it'll come, and I'm overthinking and whatever. But yeah, I part of being a good parent isn't just making sure that your kid is financially set. It's also making sure that they have a good character. And I am still trying to develop my character into being better. Do you see what I'm saying? So I don't know how to teach her to be better than me. Anyway, yeah, this video got a lot more serious than I meant for it to get, but that's where I'm at. That's how I feel. That's where I'm at. Christmas is coming up, and I'm just stressed because I know I'm not really gonna have the money to get her a whole lot. I did go fucking hard on her birthday, though. I really did. And but most of the stuff I got were, like, to a kid, is boring. A lot of the money went to clothes and shoes, and so, I got this chalkboard, whiteboard. I would like to get building blocks, so she could, like, start, like, using her, like, she has a ball pit. I want my Christmas presents to have some type of learning purpose, like building blocks. You're using your brain on how to, like, build stuff. And I don't want it to. I'm gonna get her another stuffed animal. I mean, that's a must. I get her a stuffed animal every year, like a good quality plushie. I think I want to get the Pikachu that matches the Squirtle. Those bitches are expensive, though. Like, they're good quality stuffed animals, don't get me wrong, but goddamn, they're like $30 for one stuffed animal. I don't know. I just feel nothing but stress, and I'm trying. This video started by saying, hey, today was a good day, but yesterday, guess what? I spent the entire day stressed out, cooking, wondering if I was going to get it done in time, trying to make sure it's all done in a timely manner, and then after all of it, she eats mac and cheese, and then I ate a little bit. I don't know. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. I haven't really been putting many videos out there lately of me just talking about me like I originally created this channel for. And so that's kind of my mental update of where I'm at. December is a good month work-wise, but if she continues to cry whenever I get a customer, I can't have that. That's going to cost me my job. Like, I'm already pushing it by bringing her with me. The only reason I've gotten away with that so far is because she is good, you know, like, and I don't know what to do about it. I don't know how to solve it. Like, whenever I go back, and then, like, she's so spoiled, and I've given her everything that she could ever want, that when I tell her to stop, just as calm as I just did, if I say stop, just like that, she'll cry for 10 fucking minutes. So, like, she knows that when she's being a princess, you know? And I don't know how to get to cut that out. Like, I don't know where to find that line of, like, spoiling your kid, but now she's at that level to where she, like, expects the being spoiled, you know, the entitlement. And I don't know what to do. But yeah, okay. Somehow managed to stretch this into 30 minutes. I hope you guys have had a good Thanksgiving. I hope you had a good Black Friday. Got out there, got some good deals. I avoid Black Friday like the plague. I went out one time for Black Friday, and that was to get the Xbox Series. Nope, sorry. What the fuck was what was the model that was before the Xbox Series X? It was just the white and the black one that came out like 7 years ago. The Xbox Xbox. Yeah, that's what it was. The Xbox One X and the Xbox One S. There you go. I went to get an Xbox One S, the white one, because it was on sale for like half off. And I went and got one of those. And no thank you. I don't want to go back. Like, people are crazy, man. And then the Xbox Series S ended up being dog shit. See, your naming, Microsoft, has been stupid. Xbox One, Xbox One X, Xbox One S, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S. Uncreative as fuck. Just go, PS is doing it right. PS 1 through 5. Why you gotta make it fucking complicated? Oh, now we got the PS5 Pro that you pay $500 more for to barely see a difference. Anyway, that's where we're at. And going into the holidays, man, this is the last month, and then I'm worried I'm not even going to have a job. Because January and February are legit a ghost town. Nobody's here, you know? I'm just nothing but stressed out. I just want to be able to relax, and I don't feel like that moment is ever gonna come. I just want to fucking relax, and it's just every month is just barely got by. Now Christmas is here. Now I need to come up with extra money, even though we barely got by. Now Thanksgiving is here. Now, and then I just feel like a shitty parent because she has to ride around with me, and feel like a shitty parent because I can't figure out how to feed her. Feel like a shitty parent because I can't figure out how to teach her words. Feel like a shitty parent because I don't have the money to fucking put her in daycare. Feel like a shitty parent because she doesn't have her mother. Feel like a shitty parent because she doesn't have much family. When I'm trying so hard, and still just end up feeling like a shitty parent. And she's happy. I don't know. If you guys got some parenting advice, I would appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching.